Well, hello everyone. This feels really strange to get back into. I have only had maybe 3 or 4 weeks of not doing plan with me's, and it feels like a lifetime. It's just been crazy. But for this week, just before I forget, I'm using a kit from Hello Petite paper. I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called, but I'll pop it in the description. Really cute kit. It felt very springy to me, almost leaning autumnal, but I'm glad that I used it as a spring kit. It's just got that little bit of cooler feel to it, but absolutely beautiful kit. I was so looking forward to using it. I laid the base and then just completely went off the rails with not planning, and I almost scrapped the beginning of the video because I just thought I'm never going to get around to it, but I did, and I've put everything together and I am here doing the voiceover, and it feels so good to kind of find my footing again with planning. Since I really started to sort of go in crazy on the weekly spreads, probably about 2.5 years ago, whenever Harriet Wright Designs came out with a planner, I couldn't imagine a time in which I wouldn't find the time every week to sit down and plan that spread. That just wasn't something that even crossed my mind as a possibility. But I took a pause, and I don't remember why. Things have just gone crazy. We've been decorating the house. We've been having a nightmare trying to sort mortgage stuff. Post-COVID, remortgaging is not fun. And it feels like we've been seeing family left, right and centre. There's been a lot going on family-wise. I've been trying really hard to work on my health and fitness. And Wendy's been all over the place as usual. And I just couldn't find the time in the day to have the energy to plan. And that sounds so ridiculous to me. I never ever thought that would happen. But I really couldn't. I just wanted to zone out. I've played so many hours of Sims 3 in my little pocket of evening downtime because our weekends have been quite full, because I just want to switch off to the world. And we actually had to have a conversation yesterday about kind of making sure that we make time for each other, because we're both kind of gone off into our own little zones. And we're sort of passing like ships in the night. I mean, it's been a really weird month, and I suppose since all of the stuff that's happening hormonally at the moment, I think is probably somewhat related to that, while my body rebalances following everything to do with my surgery back in September. So it's not all that surprising that I'm going to have off days, but it's been so weird having to fight that, like, oh, but I really want to plan, I really miss planning, but oh my gosh, it just feels so overwhelming right now. And I've never had that before. So sorry for the gap in posting. I am deliberately taking a break from Instagram. So I'm posting. I literally log in, post and run away, because if I pause and look at anything, I will want to shop. And I haven't purchased a single thing this month for my planner. And I intend to do that again for the next 2 months. And we're in a place at the moment where we're trying to redo our home budget. We have never, ever done money in a shared manner, ever. It's always been, this is my check, this is yours, this is what we each can contribute to our bills. Do with what you will with the rest. And we're just now, I highly recommend Caleb Hammer on YouTube if you are kind of into figuring out your finances. His videos are fascinating to watch. I mean, it's so interesting to see different types of debt and how he would recommend people be spending money, saving money, and how to sort of divide it all up. And we're trying to kind of work through that slowly by pooling our money together and decide what we want to achieve together in the future. So it's just been a lot. It's been a lot, but we're trying to get that together. But I'm not spending anything on stickers for the next few months, and then I'll see where I stand with whether I want to continue to plough money into this, because it is an expensive hobby and it's only getting more expensive. So yeah, it might be that I downsize my planner to a personal and I just use my icons that I have. I don't know. I'm fine for the rest of the year because I've got most of my kits, but we'll see what 2024 will bring. So yeah, sincerest apologies for the break, but my content would not have been any good. I've been so low and heavy and miserable and trying to figure life out. So there's just no way that would have been enjoyable content. But I've had some lovely comments on previous videos, so thank you so much for those of you that do comment. It makes my day to read that you've enjoyed a video, or I had someone message to say that they never get promoted UK YouTubers and they're really happy that they found me, and I'm just so grateful that people enjoyed this content. So thank you for sticking around, and I hope you enjoy this one as well. This was, again, really overwhelming to get back into. I think when you move out of a routine of how you plan and what sort of your sit down and plan looks like, it's suddenly like, oh my gosh, what stickers did I layer? What did I put where? How did I use florals again? Even though it's been such a short space of time, I really struggled. I didn't want to fail the kit. I wanted to make sure I did it justice. I'm loving Hello Petite paper at the moment, and I really wanted this to be a good spread. I'd laid the base, like I say, some weeks ago, and I just was coming back to fill everything in. I've got my scripts now from Paper Trail Plans, so I'm able to use those throughout the week. You'll see I'm sort of clipping together my videos a little bit differently now, where I'm going to lay all of the stickers first and then I'll go back and I'll put in my icons. So I am doing a little smattering of icons throughout the spread, which I had taken a step away from, but I love my icons. But again, it's figuring out where I want them on the page and how I want them to look, because I do find it can look cluttered very quickly, and I love the cleaner, crisper look of, layering foil boxes with boxes from the kit. So it's a fine balance, but I only used White Deer Stationery. Sorry, for some reason White Stationery Co. does not exist, but was in my head. White Deer Stationery was the only sticker shop that I used for the icons this week. I am obsessed with the sticker that I just put down there, the rectangle from Paper Trail Plans. They are the lace scallop. I don't know what they call them, but they're sort of a lacy scallop, and you can get them in all the foil colours. I'm obsessed with them. There's a few sheets of them sat in my consolidation service, but because I'm not buying any more stickers, I don't really want to pay to ship 2 packages. So I'm just holding off on those, but I am running out of those so fast, so they will not make an appearance until they will for the next couple of spreads, and then I'll be out, they'll be gone. But I just love them. I think they're the prettiest shape. The oval, I never use oval boxes, but it's the prettiest oval shape. The ovals in the kit actually were beautiful. I used one on Tuesday and I used one on Saturday, and it's so cute. It's so feminine and soft. I really like how that looks. So I was obsessed with the Paper Trail Plans lace boxes and the Crafts by Towie rectangles, the scallop ones that I layer over every single quarter box. And I also use the square shape in this kit. Absolutely love those. Cannot get enough of them. I have reams of those. I don't think I'll ever run out. I purchased them normally anyway, but she did an oops sale and I bought a ton. I must have bought, I don't remember now, it will have been in one of my sticker kit videos, but she did, they're not quarter sheets, I can't think what the size is now, but basically you could buy bundles of these stickers, but they'd be oops. And I think she tried to do a mix of different foils, and I ended up getting 3 lots of them in the 3 different foils. So that was an absolute score for me because I use them all the time. They are the most perfect layering stickers ever. So yeah, I think that's it for the stickers. And then I wanted to bring in slightly more florals than I had been recently. I just wanted the page to feel a bit more full, a little bit more colourful, but again, delicate. And I feel like I achieved that with this spread. I think the balance is right with the icons and the bigger boxes, the smaller boxes, the different shapes. I feel like it works well for this week, and I love the scripts from Paper Trail Plans. I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. But this week in particular, it was very Wendy heavy. We went to see family on the Thursday. We drove up to Dorset to meet with my husband's family, and we just had a really lovely dinner together. But it takes it out of you going to work and then driving an hour and a half just to go for dinner. It does feel like a lot. So Wendy went and slept over at her best friend's house. We went to the cinema on Friday, watched the second murder mystery film. On Saturday, we went out for lunch with friends. I had a voucher for my birthday to go to a gyoza place that's got all these awards in Bristol. And it was delightful. They do the most incredible katsu rice with like a little bit of pickled ginger on the top. Oh man, it is divine. I'm salivating just thinking about it now. It is phenomenal. So really busy Saturday, but really, really lovely Saturday. We took Wendy on the bus for the first time. She hated it, but it was still a first experience for her. And then on Saturday, Wendy ended up going to the beach with her best friend. And I think I've mentioned in a previous video the puppy that the owners ended up looking after. They've now given it to his parents and they're doing an amazing time. He's the most precious thing. He was called Percy. He's now called Louis. I'll pop a photo of him in at the end because, oh my goodness, he's the most gorgeous, 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 lovely dog. When he runs, his ears are still too big for his body, so he looks like Dumbo, and he genuinely looks like he's going to take off in flight. They are flapping about like nobody's business. But him and Wendy's energy is very well matched. So yeah, that was this week. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. It is nice to be getting back into the swing of things. And this is how the whole spread looks all put together. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one.